In this video, you'll learn about the origin point, which is really important in 3D when you manipulate stuff like characters. When rotating an object, you can see a dashed line going from my cursor to the origin. From this point to that point. The origin here is the small yellow point. An origin is a point of which an object rotates around. So it's a pivot point, as you can see here. It scales the object from that point. At the top, you could temporarily change the origin point. Bounding box is what we currently use, but by default it should be median point, which is the general mass of the selected object's origin. It's like drawing a box on the selected objects, then putting the origin between them. The 3D cursor option makes the 3D cursor the pivot point. We'll move the object a bit, and since we set the pivot point to 3D cursor, now we can rotate the object around the 3D cursor instead of the object's origin. It rotates around the 3D cursor now. Same for scaling. So always pay close attention to the origin point and the transform pivot point mode you're using. If I want to change the origin's location, right click then set origin, but don't forget to have the object selected. Now pick origin to 3D cursor. The yellow point, aka the origin, move to the 3D cursor. You can also move the 3D cursor. Hold shift then right click. Now I'll move the origin to the 3D cursor. We'll scale the object down, and it's going to the origin point, not the 3D cursor. The 3D cursor earlier just happened to be at the same location as the origin. This is what I wanted you to know about the origin. We'll move the origin back to the object by selecting it, then right click, origin, center of mass surface. Now you can see me test the origin on different axes.